from Marcus Aurelius' Meditations. Whatever this is that I am, it is flesh and a little spirit and an intelligence. Throw away your books. Stop letting yourself be distracted. That is not allowed. Instead, as if you were dying right now, despise your flesh, a mess of blood, pieces of bone, a woven tangle of nerves, veins, and arteries. Consider what the spirit is, air, and never the same air, but vomited out and gulped in again every instant. Finally, the intelligence. Think of it this way. You are an old man. Stop allowing your mind to be a slave, to be jerked around by selfish impulses, to kick against fate and the present, and to mistrust the future. Yes, keep on degrading yourself, soul. But soon your chance at dignity will be gone. Everyone gets one life. Yours is almost used up. And instead of treating yourself with respect, you have entrusted your own happiness to the souls of others. Do external things distract you? Then make time for yourself to learn something worthwhile. Stop letting yourself be pulled in all directions, but make sure you guard against the other kind of confusion. People who labor all their lives but have no purpose to direct every thought and impulse toward are wasting their time, even when hard at work. Ignoring what goes on in other people's souls. No one ever came to grief that way. But if you won't keep track of what your own soul is doing, how can you not be unhappy? ¿Estás happy? We've caught up so much on tile. And to understand what those people really amount to, whose opinions and voices constitute fame, and what dying is, and that if you look at it in the abstract and break down your imaginary ideas of it by logical analysis, you realize that it's nothing but a process of nature, which only children can be afraid of. And not only a process of nature, but a necessary one. That's why this panic over the number of people dying from COVID-19 is completely illogical. Break down your imaginary ideas of it by logical analysis. Death is natural, nothing to fear. Nothing is more pathetic than people who run around in circles, delving into the things that lie beneath, and conducting investigations into the souls of the people around them, never realizing that all you have to do is to be attentive to the power inside you and worship it sincerely. Yes, I believe that we all have a divine power. We all have a share of the divine inside of us. And we need not look externally for something to worship. We can worship what is divine in our own selves. This next one from Book 2, number 14, is especially important to remember and meditate on, given all of the panic and unnecessary sadness over the deaths caused by COVID-19. Even if you're going to live 3,000 more years, or 10 times that, remember, you cannot lose another life than the one you're living now, or live another one than the one you're losing. The longest amounts to the same as the shortest. The present is the same for everyone. Its loss is the same for everyone. And it should be clear that a brief instant is all that is lost. For you can't lose either the past or the future. How could you lose what you don't have? Remember two things: that everything has always been the same and keeps recurring. And it makes no difference whether you see the same things recur in 100 years or 200 or in an infinite period. Number 2, that the longest lived and those who will die soonest lose the same thing. The present is all that they can give up, since that is all you have. And what you do not have, you cannot lose. So, Wolf Blitzer, Jake Tapper, Sanjay Gupta, all the others, stop fretting and wringing your hands about the deaths caused by this pandemic, this virus, COVID-19. Shut up. Death is natural, and the dying young is the same as dying old. The only thing you're giving up is the present moment, because that's all that we have.